Hey guys, it's Laura Kate here. Hey, I am sitting in a hotel here in a small town in Oklahoma, and it's one of those towns where the petroleum company built a lot of wealth around it. Everyday Americans, a small town, people lived here for a long time. People still come back and visit. The people that come back and visit that have lived here, they stay in the hotels here. It's the sweetest thing I have ever seen. Usually you get a lot of out of town travelers. These are people traveling back to town to see family, friends, graduations, birthdays, all that stuff, weddings. It's the sweetest thing I have ever seen. There's golf courses here. There's big, mansions from the petroleum industry that I guess has moved out of town. There's still a great life here. There's a lot of retirees in this little town, and they have a huge stadium, and so which is unusual for a small town. But you could tell they had a boom of money, and they invested it in community. There's a little farmers market across from the hotel here. It happens every Saturday, and I could just see it. Everyone, it looked like locals having a good time, out enjoying community prosperity, health and wellness, good time. A lot of the issues that I have faced and a lot of the embarrassment with the Trump administration mixed in with a crime group has just been unbearable, has made my life unbearable. But being in the smaller town has really alleviated a lot of that crime group. I'm telling you, it just doesn't really have access here, and they didn't know I was coming here. And so it's one of those things where you also the governance at Oklahoma has a different governor. So to say that they are big on crime and kicking out crime, it appears that way. I see a lot of really, really good activations by the local police, by possibly, most likely, Homeland, possibly the FBI. I see a lot of posters up for human trafficking in hotels everywhere. These are things that they do not take lightly. It is safe feeling here. I haven't felt safe in Austin, Texas for over 6 years now. Traveled to Tennessee, didn't feel safe. I was stalked there too, and I have the evidence. This is a town that I actually feel safe in somewhat. But you have to go, it's the governance of the state. They don't take crime lightly, and they're aggressively fighting it. That's, in my opinion, what's going on. Everywhere I go, I see, police cars driving around, not to harass people, but there is a presence here. There is a presence here, and really they don't have anybody to arrest or pull over, and that's just what I'm saying. So, it's really great to be in a well-governed state. It's really great to be in a planned out community with a great, I don't know who the mayor is of this town, but where people have built a really great community, it still remains, and a lot of the locals that built this still live here. So even though the petroleum has, this is Laura Kate. I really like the community spirit. I really like old school community. This is what it feels like what I grew up in, Vancouver, Washington, where community cared about one another. This is similar somewhat to what I grew up on. Although the city I grew up in was a little bit bigger than this. It was the safeness, the way people respond, the team spirit, the team sports. They built a huge stadium for this little town. They wanted to have their team sports here. Oh, I saw little kids. Anyway, just great community build. This is Laura Kate.